Okay, so now we move on to the next chapter in the book, chapter 8, Connaître les fonctions affines. In English it's known as affine functions. French, fonctions affines, affine functions. So, these are very similar to linear functions which we have done and which we have understood so well, and we will see what form they take. So fonction affine, as we have seen, you can have many different functions. This is a function f of x is equal to x squared plus 16x plus 3. This is another function g of x is equal to 4x cubed plus 2, and h of x is equal to 5. This is also a function. It's known as a constant function because irrespective of the value of x, the output or the image is always 5. This is another function, t of x is equal to x squared plus 16. And if we take z of x is equal to 2x, this we know, this format we know, this form of a function, this is a linear function. Okay. And now we come to a affine function, which is the same as a linear function, k of x is equal to 2x. But a constant number is added to it, plus 12. So, linear function, f of x is equal to a into x, that we know now very, very well. And affine function is f of x is equal to a into x plus b. So, this is the general form of an affine function, just like this is the general form of a linear function. Here we had a, which is number, we called it coefficient, which changed for different linear functions was different. Here we have two values a and b, which vary depending on which affine function it is. So a and b are fixed for a given function but can change from function to function. So where a and b are given numbers. So like here 2x plus 12, k of x is equal to 2x plus 12. This is an affine function where a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 12. You see, this is just a number. There is no x here. The x is here. A into x plus b. So, let's take examples. F of x is equal to x plus 1. Is this an affine function? Yes, because a is equal to 1. 1 into x, that's why we haven't written 1 into x, we just written x. B is also equal to 1. So this is an affine function. What about this? F of x is equal to minus 23x plus 10,000. Yes, this is an affine function. A is equal to minus 23. B is equal to 10,000. F of x is equal to 4x minus 12. A is equal to 4, B is equal to minus 12. It's minus 12 because there's a minus 12 there, minus sign. Okay. So if we remember in the previous, in linear equations, if I gave you the image, you could calculate the antécédent. If I gave you the antécédent, you could calculate the image. We can do the same for a linear for a affine function, for an affine function, but here the calculation becomes slightly more complicated, only very slightly. It's a very simple thing. So if we take an equation of an affine function, f of x is equal to 4x minus 9. What is f of 1, f of 2, f of 3, f of 0, f of 1000? What are these values? So how will you calculate these? So f of 1 will mean you would put 1 there, f of 2 would mean you'll put 2 there, f of 3 would mean you'll put 3 there, f of 0 would mean you'll put 0 there, f of 1000 would mean you put 1000 there. What do I mean there? What do I mean there? I mean in place of x. So let's see. So here I have done these. So f of 1 is equal to, I recopied the function here because it's a new page. So f of 1 is equal to 4 into 1 minus 9, which gives us minus 5, correct? 4 minus 9 is minus 5. So f of 1 is equal to minus 5. Similarly, f of 2 is equal to 4 into 2 minus 9. 4 into 2 is 8. 8 minus 9 is minus 1. So f of 2 is equal to minus 1. F of 3, now you got the hang of it, is 4 into 3, 12 minus 9 gives us 3. Okay, f of 0 I asked. F of 0 is 4 into 0 minus 9. What would this be? 4 into 0 minus 9? Well, 4 into 0 is 0. 0 minus 9 is minus 9. So 4 into 0 is equal to minus 9. I forgot to put the minus sign there. Now I have done so. Okay. And I also forgot to do f of 1000. So I will do it right now. F of 1000 is equal to 4 into 1000 minus 9, which will give me 4000 minus 9, which will give me 3991. Okay, these were the 5 values I had asked. Okay, so now we see one function, one property. In a linear function, f of 0 is always equal to 0. Whatever be the linear function, f of 0 is always equal to 0. In fact, in some of the later problems in the last chapter, we had used this this condition to determine whether a function was linear or not. In one of those, it was f of 0 was equal to 4, and we could immediately say that it wasn't a linear function. In an affine function, f of 0 is equal to b. This is true of all affine functions. Why? This is very simple because you have f of a, sorry, I don't know whether I've written it, no, yes, I've given you examples here. So let's say I have a function f of x is equal to 23x plus 60. What is f of 0? F of 0 would mean 23 into 0 plus 60, so f of 0 is 60. G of x is equal to minus 6x minus 20, f of 0 is equal to minus 20. So you see, f of 0 is just equal to this number, f of 0 is just equal to this number is b. H of x is equal to minus 0.01x plus 0.003, f of 0 is equal to 0.003. Okay, now now you have understood the basic format of a linear function. F of x is equal to ax plus b, where a and b are given real numbers. Okay, comment calculer l'antécédent d'une image par une fonction affine? So, here what we have done, we have calculated the image if we are given the antécédent. So if we have given f of 3, we found out f of 3 is equal to 3. We found out f of 2 is equal to minus 1. F of 1 is equal to minus 5. F of 0 is equal to minus 9. F of 1000 is equal to 3991. So here we were given the antécédent and we found out the image. But what about the opposite way? Suppose we are given the antécédent, then how do you, if you are given the image, how do you calculate the antécédent? This is very simple in the case of a linear equation, a linear function. For an affine function, it's slightly more complicated, but you know, it's just simple algebra. So let's take another example, the same example here which we took here. F of x is equal to 4x minus 9. F of x is equal to 4x minus 9. Si l'image est égale à 20, quel est l'antécédent par la fonction f? Excuse my French if it is not the correct way of saying it. So now we know f of x, this is the image, that is 20. And we have to find out the antécédent, which is x in this case. So 20 is equal to 4x minus 9. So we have to solve this equation to get the value of x. So you can see that this equation is an equation du premier degré. We learnt that already in one of the chapters, and it's very easy to solve. You take I'm putting 4x on this side because normally you put the unknown on the left, and 20 is there. You take 9 to that side, it becomes 20 plus 9. So 4x is equal to 20 plus 9, which gives us x is equal to 29 over 4. So x is equal to 7.25. So that means si l'image est 20, 7,25 est l'antécédent par la fonction f. Okay, we can even do a simple verification of this. So we have verification. I just copy that again. And let's do côté droite. Côté droite est 4x moins 9. 4 fois 7,25. This is our answer. Moins 9. We get 29 minus 9 est égal à 20. Côté droite est égal à 20. Côté gauche, ça c'est l'image. On sait par hypothèse que côté gauche est égal à 20. Donc, comme côté gauche est égal à côté droite, notre calculation de x 7,25 is correct. Okay. So now there are two special cases of an affine function. I think I'm switching too much between French and English, but good, it's good practice for you. So let's take the general form of an affine function. F de x est égal à ax plus b. Okay. So two special cases. What happens if b is equal to 0? If b is equal to 0, then f of x is equal to a into x, because b is equal to 0. I can even put my finger on it. So you'll get f of x is equal to ax. But this we know as something else. What do we know this as? We know that as a linear function. So if b is equal to 0, then the affine function has a special case which becomes a linear function, because it takes this form: f of x is equal to a into x. 2. If a is equal to 0, then f of x is equal to b. See, if a is equal to 0, then this term is always 0. I have covered it with my finger, and f of x is equal to b. So this is now a function where the value, the image, is independent of the value of x, because whatever be the value of x, the function always gives you b. So this is known as a constant function, and the value of the constant function is b. Remember, we had cases where we said f of x is equal to 5. That is a constant function. I have an example. Oh, I have an example there. Example of linear function: f of x is equal to minus 6x. Example of a constant function: f of x is equal to 5. Okay, so now you have a general idea of the of what an affine function looks like. In a day or two, we will find out why an affine function is very interesting, because once we start drawing the graph for an affine function, like we have done for other functions, as we saw that for a linear function, the graph representing a linear function is a straight line which passes through the origin. Similarly, the graph representing an affine function is of a particular type, and that is a very interesting thing. Okay, just to see that, just to confirm that you have watched the video, I will ask you to do a few problems and send them to me, and this is very simple. Okay, so if this is the function, this is a function affine, please send to me what f of 10 is equal to. What is f of 10 equal to, and also if f of x is equal to 50, si l'image est 50, quel est l'antécédent? This is for these two, for this function, these two problems, f of 10 and si l'image est égale à, what did I say, 50, then send me the value of x, that is the antecedent. Okay, and finally please write 3 examples of fonction affine and submit that also. All of this you can do as text, you don't really need to write in your notebook and take a photo and send me. And then yeah, so that is where we end with this introductory video. Tomorrow I will ask you to do some problems from the book, and then we will have another video which will, if you like, you can go here if you like to read more. This page 116 of the book, that you read this whole first part which explains the function affine. This is what is that. These were the special cases, linear function and constant function. And this is représentation graphique d'une fonction affine. This we will do, I will cover in a later video, and we will look at that at that time. And if you like, you can do all of these on your own. I would like you to, but I cannot guarantee that you will, because all the answers are there at the back of the book. So do this for yourself, and if you like, you can do these problems on page 115 also. But very interesting, you should read this very carefully. This is on 117, worked out example, exactly how they're doing it. This is so simple actually that you may laugh when you read this. And at the bottom you have some worked out problems, not worked out, but the answers are given at the back of the book. If you like, you can try some of them. Okay, we'll stop here, and you please send me those 2 problems I asked you. That was this here, what is f of 10 for this function, and if the L'Image of the function, if f of x is equal to 50, what is the value of x? Okay, so this is where I stop.